throwing. Young. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going. Out of bounds. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First down, Panthers.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
On third down, here's a run by Hubbard. Shreds the tackle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. A quick throw there is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a third and long. And
he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Aaron Browning coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Greg George deep for Arizona. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down at 7. Murray now to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Brings up third down.
To throw is Murray. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. A third down gain of 19.
And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second down at the Panthers' 30-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. Here's a diving catch right side. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
The extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
The Panther first down.
The play fake, now Young. And once again, this is Sanders. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here we go, here we go.
They go play action. Young. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. So nothing doing there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Ready, ready. 45.
Here's Young from the shotgun. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Carolina.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Cut, safety rest.
Now Young. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now here's Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready?
First down, Panthers.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Young to throw it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Hubbard fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Young will set to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tommy Tremble, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have regained the lead. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
14. Cardinals.
So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
That's good for the Cardinals.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
He went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Here's third down and 4.
Third and 4.
Throwing again, Murray. Flushed out right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
6. And the Cardinals first down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Forced out to his left. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Here's second and 10. Now Murray, rolling to his right. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone. Crosses over out of bounds. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a first and 10 here. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Murray going to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw. Murray. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tip Ryman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cards have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Ryland on for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Okay, break.
Final play of the half, Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So halftime here out west, let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. We enjoyed it so much last week, the EA folks said, hey, come back, let's do it again. So here we are, week 2. Let's get after it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, the Steelers at home to take on the Seahawks in a rematch of Super Bowl 40. And this is Sam Darnold. He had a heck of a game. This, one of 2 touchdown passes. He also ran for a score. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins as they play host to the New England Patriots. And this is Ramondre Stevenson. He'll find an opening and take it in, a 6-yard rushing touchdown. The Pats are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. And it's the 4th-year running back, Breece Hall. He's going to show some burst, and he has a score, 24 yards on the touchdown. The Jets give Aaron Glenn his first NFL head coaching victory as they get the job done here. With that, we give you a look at the rest of the early games and games still in progress here in Week 2 of the NFL season. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They fell in their ball game last week. That was a loss to the Saints, but they're on top here as they begin this drive. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Connor. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 35, here's 2nd down and a yard. Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. That's caught. It's the tight end Lyman. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Cardinals first down.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
46-yard line.
Second down and 8.
On the pickup. It's second and 8.
Shotgun now from Murray. Dancing to his left. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, first and 10.
36-yard line.
They run behind center with Connor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Murray now. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Cardinals.
Now a toss left side for Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Tough spot looking at second and 16 here after the big loss. Murray now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
First down. First down and goal to go.
They'll run here with Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Ryland for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
It's Young off play action. Open man down the field. That's Ligon. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35.
And the Panther first down.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Okay,
Work
ready?
to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Off the play fake, Young. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Ready, ready.
In motion goes the tight end. Young to throw it. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Ready.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
That is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Throwing, Young. Able to power through, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive will start with Connor. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Cardinals. 1st and 10.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Kyler going to give this to Benson. He'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Bryce Young and the offense out for their next series. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes, too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, The body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Yellow.
To throw is Young, operating from the gun. And they'll make sure he's touched down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Young takes it on the sneak. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Connor up the middle. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 82 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 2nd and a couple. On the handoff, Connor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Murray giving to Connor on the option. Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. That ball caught by Harrison. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. Caught by Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Cardinals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. On the move to his left. That's to the pylon and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70%...
Touchdown! Marvin Harrison Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. Cardinals will add to their fourth quarter lead. Now, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Ryland on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Nifty move. And he returns this to the 22. Carolina getting set to take the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Red, 38.
Now Young. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Now 2nd and 3.
At the 50-yard line.
Toss left side for ETN. The 20. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll run with ETN. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Young will set to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Murray. That pass completed to Dortch. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Connor. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Connor on the read option. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Here's Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On first and 10 is Connor. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line, down at the 2. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Throwing now is Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals add 6 to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now Young and the Panthers down by 10. 2:08 on the clock. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. To throw, Young. It's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up second down.
Now Young. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10. That one complete to Ligon. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A 5-yard gain. brings up second down.
Young to throw. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's first and goal. Young. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Good bounce-back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brand, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Arizona, they make amends for their week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
A great 1-2 to start the year. Hi everyone, Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 2 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get to. We'll begin in Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals at home to take on the Carolina Panthers. And this is the Arizona defense coming up big. This would turn out to be one of the biggest plays of the game. From there, let's go up to the Motor City. Let's look in on the Lions as they play host to the Chicago Bears. And this is Sione Vaki. All he needs is a crease, and he finds it. That's a 7-yard rushing touchdown. The Lions win it by a field goal, 24-21 the final score. Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers hosting the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Sam Darnold, a 43-yard touchdown. The Seahawks get a second straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando, good night from all of us at EA Sports.